Good afternoon. Hi there. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Hero. How are you tonight? I am a certified tarot reader from Soulful Revolution on MJ's crew, proud to be, and also am a co-host with wonderful women on the Spiritual View. We do have our 10 a.m. live tomorrow morning. And you have all week to comment on the channel, on the lives, to enter into a free drawing to receive a free reading from one of us, which will also be randomly selected. So I hope you will join us tomorrow morning at 10, also at 5 o'clock on Friday evenings. We do the same thing. So Monday, tomorrow is the full moon in Aquarius. It's a big one. Get ready to let your freak flag fly. Some surprise revelations are supposed to be in store. So I thought I'd use my aces again today and get the energy here. The questions I posed are on the community page. I have linked that below. So we're going to use the aces today for what conversation should be started. The pentacles or the coins, there we go. What conversation should be started. Whatever you're confused about, you need to talk this out here. We'll see if it's internal or external. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, that is internal. Let's see what's going on here. External. Blame. This could be coming at you or from someone else, right? I accept responsibility for my own well-being. Okay. Well, hello, guys. Come on in. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Good afternoon to you, too. Appreciate it. Our second question. I hope you're ready for this energy. You know what? I'm just going, you know what? Just go with the flow. I don't think anything's weird anymore. I don't fret. You just kind of go, why is this happening for me? You gotta change that thinking, right? It's not easy. Got a weird song today, also, the logical song. So it's kind of a head versus heart energy here that I'm getting, and still with those 26s won't quit. Second question, our Ace of Coins, our Ace of Pentacles. What project in the 3D is being launched? Let's look at internal versus external. What project is being launched in the 3D? What are we working on within ourselves and what's happening around us? Maybe we're contributing to a 3D project on the outside, or this is being presented to us. Let's look at that internal launch. What internal project is being launched? Is it really the 26? Like when I look at the clock, and I just it's like a communication block. It's also, it is in the third decan. That's the third section because every sign is divided into the 12 signs, of course, and each sign is 30 degrees. It runs 0 through 29. That is in the third decan. So that's like it's the spicy one. Let's see. When I wrote it, like letting our freak flag fly. Okay. What internal project is it's like not wanting to come out here. Let it loose here, spirit. What internal, there we go. Thank you. Internal project, sacral chakra, releasing fears so that we can unblock our joy. And we can also unblock our intuition with this purple energy here. It also uproots us, right? It uproots that red foundation of feeling grounded and powerful. And this interplay, when we feel this indecision between head and heart. We'll see what we get to when we get to the heart, but these colors, that red and purple coming through loud and clear, the connection of the pentacles, the connectedness of many things, whatever this false evidence appearing real is, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. External projects being launched. Relationships, That is like a little honeycomb, a community feel here, learning how to really work together. And that's even relationship of our masculine and feminine energies coming into balance, right? Hi, thanks so much for coming in. Live stream, yay. I know, right? Like, can I just learn to love myself? Well, this hence Learn Love Tarot. It was the first channeled message I ever got. So relationships externally. This is a project. This is an external project that's coming here in for the collective, and I am attracted to those to those people who serve my higher good. More purple energy, okay, and it's softening. This color is kind of going from a mustard to like a more of a buttery or a coffee creamer color, just like easing up on the intensity. So this fear blocks relationships too, right? When we're in fear, we attract other people who are also in fear. So does that serve our highest good? Neither one of these does, whether it's internal or external. We do just have to live in the energy of love and catch ourselves when those fearful synapses fire. We have to consciously recreate a new neural pathway and go, nope, that's just my old self, struggling to live in the energy of love. And I love myself and I will not have that love diminished by fear. Okay. Let's look at question number 3. Yay! Hey, chica, ¿cómo está? All right, come on in. Yay, yay, yay. It always makes it more fun. Question 3, our Ace of Cups here, our own Love's Cup. It is does feature a full moon here in this deck here, which is sitting on top of water and mountains on the left and right sides of it. And then the full moon is shining down. Okay. Question: what do we need to listen to our intuition about? And then this card is I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And that was, what conversation do we need to start? Like, am I really loving myself the best that I can? Am I pouring into myself? Because we know that that is the cock blocker to our intuition, right? Aw, thank you. 3 crazy cars, High Priestess, 10 of Cups, and the Chariot. So thank you. Today is the energy of the Chariot. So we have a 7-day. It is the path of change. And I just got the sister card of the Tower, right? Of that lightning bolt energy, which is the Uranus of surprise. It can also be shocking. So, what surprise revelations, internal or and external? They could be telepathic. So, what do we need to listen to our intuition about? Oh, just a little thing like success. That's fear can block our success. Fear blocks, that comes from the sacral chakra. That blocks the second chakra, which then blocks the yellow. Look at all this yellow on the table, right? Trying to come through here. Now, this, this is more coffee creamer. This is kind of that butterscotch. This is putting pieces together. There's a star on the inside. Today's energy, the 898, is our angel number, the 8 of strength, obviously. And then the hermit energy is a 9. Because we have 18 of the moon, right? Confusion or clouded thinking. All the pieces of the puzzle are not yet revealed. 8 and 9 added together are 17 of the star, and the star's in the center here of the success card. And we need to listen to our own intuition about success. And it says, I know that there's no greater goal than to love. So coming back at you with, we're just trying to love ourselves, right? That's a good thing. What do we need to listen to our intuition about externally? Okay, so this is the divine feminine lesson of learning what is true and what is not true through our intuition and not trying to talk ourselves out of that, right? Learning the lesson of like discrepancy, which is which, what's intuition versus what is fear. And this says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Now, there's bright turquoise in this card here that's connecting to this success. There's no greater goal than to love. So, if on the external, guys, whatever's coming at you and you get that little niggle feeling about it, remember, full moon is the height of the revelation. It's when things are revealed. So really trust yourself, and if a tower falls, let it fall. Right, we want that universal liquid Drano there to kind of clear out energy so that new energy can come in. So this is going to be internal, external. Then I want to look at what paths may change. Okay. So let's look at our fourth question, which is what action or what do we need to initiate so that we can plan for this success? What actions can we take to plan or initiate this success? What actions will initiate the success of no greater goal than to love? It's definitely working. Success is working on that intuition, making sure we're filling our own cup, because then the pentacles just come, right? Then success just comes. So our what do we need to activate? What do we need to do here? A card of guilt. So what do we need to do? Release. Full moon's about release and letting go. Okay. And it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay. Notice that when we do that, we get our orange chakra coming in loud and clear. That clears up our sacral chakra, and then it can really turn orange and light up and get back at the correct frequency, which then opens up the happiness, then the heart, communication, third eye. Okay, external. What externally is happening to initiate a plan? We have health. That's our environment, right? What we smell, see, hear, think, eat, drink. Okay, the energies of other people's fish bowls that are around us. I will honor the vessel that enshrines my soul. What external action can we be taken? That's how we look from the outside, right? But by taking care of the inside first, what is inside becomes without, outside of us. Wow. So this action here, I feel good when I can help others, being of service, and see how that yellow is clear, then leads up to the heart. So feeling good is a big part of it, and that's health wise. And those two cards are really pinging off of each other for me there. Okay, let's look. Let's keep on a going here. Let's keep on a moving. So the first question again, thank you guys so much for coming in. Appreciate you. There's this indecision of what conversation needs started. What are you confused about here, collective? Angel of love. I know that fear's testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And it was upside down. It's a 49 card. And she's looking at her own heart here. 9 and 4 is a 13, which is death and transformation. Indecision. What needs to change? Okay. If you think of the big triangle, that is a change energy. What needs to change? And this is in reverse here. Angel of love. Let me pull. Not getting a lot of intuitive hit off of that one, other than what is the indecision about is really what I want to know. Okay, we could be in reverse here, like an outside past experience that we may still be holding blame and need to release on the free moon. We need to release on the full moon. It is the free moon, the path to freedom from yesterday, right? That's where this chariot is going. Let's see, that's a 49 energy. Take these numbers too. Make sure that you're listening to those pings that come up with certain numbers. So reversed is the angel of love could indicate a possible disconnect in matters of the heart. While this sometimes signifies separation, it could also imply an emotional rift where two people stay connected on a superficial basis, yet at a deeper level seem to be going their own ways. Indecision. We did see the two journey paths yesterday. Indecision, Red Riding Hood was standing in the middle, and there were directions both ways, right? And it always makes me think of, hey there, little Red Riding Hood. So, who's afraid of the big wolf, big bad wolf? What decision are we fearing? Like, why are we stuck there, right? And hopefully it's not because we're just like, oh, it was so bad last time that I just written it off forever. Well, that doesn't happen. We can't do that. That is spiritual bypassing and not on my watch. Okay. If let's see, this angel can also refer to an old separation in the longing, if the longing remains alive in one's heart, if you find yourself unable to let go, this loving angel is telling you it's time to release any toxic or unrequited attachment you may be holding on to. The universe is waiting for you to free your heart and open your life to the fully present and honoring love that you rightly deserve. So look in the mirror and see the angel of love there with you. Know that you are worthy of this tender emotion from yourself and others. Okay, indecisive about love. All right, here. Let me kind of stick you out on the bottom. There we go. It's on the bottom of the deck. So I hope that helps there. And patience on the bottom of the deck is back again. Externally hostile environment. Okay. I accept responsibility for my well being. Who's in your environment? Here's a king of let's sword of truth is, wanting to be rammed somewhere. Guess where? Where the sun don't shine. So, and there's a door to romance after that once we get in our own full cup of love. Once it's overflowing, we get out of this blame energy that is in our environmental energy. It's like, are we running out of patience here? That is temperance energy. That is not easy energy. How can we pour into ourselves? How can we get back in the driver's seat? What do we control? Our energy. That's it. That is literally it, much to our dismay, right? But what's under that is much better. There's the 26. Oh my gosh. Brady, she was like, I've been seeing 26 too. Right there. Okay, so I feel like this surprise revelation, the hostilities, but maybe the reasoning behind the hostility, right? And then that self-love then generates this hostile energy, right? If this person or this external thing is given love and seeing the truth, seeing their own truth, right? Beating the hostilities that are surrounding them. There's also a watch on his little hip scarf there. Very interesting. Very interesting energy. Patience with the hostilities around you. Crap that's not going how you want it to go. Okay. Let's look at our second question. Man, it's nuts. Okay. So, what project is being launched here? What internal project is being launched? I fear that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. That is only false evidence appearing real. What false evidence appearing real in the 3D is testing collective's resolve to live in the energy of love. That'll help you real fast. Archangel Michael, I mean, that walks in the door. My resolve is Very resolved. I'm very resolved. Nope, nope, I'm good. There's that red, again, that red root, right? It blocks that second sacral chakra. So, what project needs to be launched? This is project ground ourselves. When we are grounded, when we feel powerful, that false evidence appearing real melts away. Ask Archangel Michael for protection and help in keeping you grounded and not swallowed by fearful feelings, right? It's a 35, which is an 8 card. And I think Jen said this week with her energy weather forecast, I believe, that she's been getting a ton of Archangel Michael. So I'll have to let her know he's showing up in the 3D for the collective this way, too. Underneath him, door to spirit, here's the change energy, the 5. This could be physically in the 3D. This project could be bringing in peace, right? When we drop those false evidences appearing real, get grounded in our own self, no matter what's going on the outside. I said that. I did. When we tune into our own passions externally, then we understand what is for our highest good. We attract others that are in that same loving this of the self space as well. 85 can be 1985. I also wrote down on my notes that are posted there in the description. The link is 1989, 1998, 1988, and then here I'm getting 85 as well. Hmm. Let's see, my super tramp song of this morning. I had to look it up because I could only hear like there were times was something, and I just was like, I had to type in the lyrics, right? What am I doing? I didn't. Okay. So this was, I'm just talking about the super tramp song. Let's see if this is a separate message. The Thinking Woman. So there's the butterflies of change. We are just talking about Door to Spirit. That is the book of esoteric knowledge that that I associate with Archangel Uriel of the 7th chakra. And here we have Archangel Shamuel showing up. Say that 5 times fast. Shamuel showing up here to make sure that this fear is not blocking our happiness. It goes orange to yellow. It's a 37. That's a 10 energy, double 5 of change. I wrote down 55 today somewhere. And then 4 and 11 was the length of the song called the logical song. And then what was the other association? That was 4 minutes, excuse me, 4 minutes, 11 seconds. Oh, and when I was looking up the lyrics this morning, it was 11:44. So at 44 is kind of back there. There's the 11 here is the 47. Okay. So it is to do with the song. What about it? The thinking woman and the happiness. So what I read, according to Wikipedia anyway, was that Roger Hudson's experience, the logical song, is about his experience it was a B word, not banished. Maybe he felt banished, of being sent to boarding school for 10 years. So maybe somebody's been away for 10 years, maybe like resentments about having to do something that you didn't want to do when you were younger are coming into play here. And we're understanding now with this thinking woman how this is added to the story of our life, right? All of those trials and tribulations are data for us to collect, and that's all. It's just data, and this data leads us to our happiness. The words of the song, there are times when all the world's asleep, the questions run too deep, the thinking woman overthinking. For such a simple man, it's easy. What brings you joy? That's it. Does it bring you joy? Does a person bring you joy or do they bring you fear? Is that fear your own or is it hostile? Do you have evidence of that? For such a simple man, won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. That's funny. Not funny, haha. Just this 10 to 11 shift. I feel like I wrote down, and something was like 10-10 energy, but then there was a shift to a 10-11. The wheel of the cog started moving again when we released the fear block. I got you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Little separate message there. Okay, fine. But then I lost my bottom card to this injury energy. But we have relationships here and we have collective energy. Collaboration with spirit is collective energy, right? This strategy is back. So, relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. You might have friends who will help you with this. This is launching what project in the 3D is going to require strategy, it's going to require teamwork and people who help you serve your higher good. Okay. In addition, I in my posted message, I said, ready, get set, journal. And there's a big old word journal right here, answering these 4 questions that I'm posing for us today. And it's a 7, and here's a 21 energy, 73. That song came out in 79. Take it for what it is. All right, let's come back out here. We're just going to keep Michael on top because he's cute. We don't mind looking at that. Okay. What do we need to listen to our intuition about? Good afternoon. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's awesome, Kimby. Thank you. I'll pass that on for sure. That's awesome. The sun will come out tomorrow. Much. What are we listening? And the question, I just read your comment and it said, what are we listening to our intuition about? Okay, our happiness. I just got through the whole Archangel Samuel spiel of our own happiness, right? What brings us joy? And remember, we have this success card, also yellow energy. I know there is no greater goal than to love. This came up for a client today. I'm like, she's not just pouring her own heart's cup. She's in the cup. She's like, she could immerse herself in it. That's success. When we're filling our own cup so much that then someone else of the same type energy enters in because we've done all this lotus work, all of the repair, music, enjoying ourselves again. There's the book of knowledge, growing new leaves on it, crossed by in the 3D or the external, listening to our intuition about whether or not someone's being honest. Okay. You can't expect it from other people. We can't expect it for ourselves. Don't give people excuses, just the same way we don't offset the blame. We look at our own control. Here she is, sacral chakra, creative energy and flow. Okay, so listen to your intuition about you. You know what you're afraid of. This is confronting that fear monster and going, is this valid? Or do I have evidence to be afraid of this situation? Okay, or whatever's happening here externally. Or is this just a fear that someone's not being honest because it's happened in the past and it took me a long time to get through that? Right behind him, yeah, honesty. Right behind her, fueling Archangel Ariel, is Archangel Gabriel, the 5th throat chakra, communication. We have Mercury in retrograde, which is internal honesty, right? A surprise revelation. So he is the archangel of the judgment card, resurrecting. A lot of retrograde energy brings back old people and situations. Now you've learned more. There's adjacent possibilities here to this. And the biggest one, I'm always attracted to that violet flame, that door. When you increase your intuition and get out of fear, you're a personal lie detector. I know the minute something is not true, the second I feel it. I know whether it's true or not, or someone's trying to bullshit. Mm-mm. Not having it anymore. Victory with this here. Those victory wreaths here in the external when we see something is not black and white, but I have lots of options. Okay. This is communicating our own creativity, sharing it with the world. Okay. Our own creation, our own design, whatever this project is that we're launching that's coming into the 3D. It's backed up by angels, so that ain't bad. You've got your increased intuition. You know now whether or not someone is lying to you because we've learned discernment. We're busy focused on other things, and then you get all the possibilities opening up to you. And at least one of those doors is going to be victory. Okay. At least one of those doors. Wow. That's really cool. I'm going to put you guys back here. You might be hearing about this. There's the full moon energy still in the environment here of feelings. Okay, it's under the Ace of Cups, under the only card that has a full moon up here up top of it. And Goddess of the Moon, 52, a 7, that ain't bad. There's our 12. Perhaps this resurrection has been on pause, and it is connected, the 12, to the turquoise Pisces energy I've been seeing a lot of. Turquoise is inside of this green bowl. It's our heart, our emotions. Tapping into that right in the center is success. And then our star, that is inside of the Hermit's lantern. Big messages, guys, here. Jeez. Okay, let's look at our actions. What do we need to plan or initiate? So here internally, the plan needs to be the action is release, which is what we do on a full moon. Release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So what actions can we do to release guilt? Lots of heart energy. Queen of Cups energy. There's a butterfly of transformation. So remember that was on the Thinking Woman card as well. Heart is aligning with head so that the Chariot is driven by the soul. And look at these energies here. We're resolving. You know what? There is no reason I should ever feel guilty about doing what makes my heart happy. It just brings more good into my life, period. Wow. Releasing beliefs that have been stuck and blocking. Once we do this, guys, it's like the world's your oyster here. Externally, in our health, honoring the physical vessel that enshrines our soul. And I feel good when I can help others. So like the only way I ever stayed fit, guys, was by teaching fitness classes because I had to do it by force. I'm not I think I'm going to get up and go run today person. No. But if I have to be somewhere and I have people waiting for me and I know they're counting on me and I'm teaching, then it forces me to do the work. Right. Well, confessional, there it is Sunday. So appreciation here is that devil versus lovers energy of yesterday, this appreciation card. Devil versus lover much. This is deceit right underneath this. If you're focusing on the deceit of the past, right? If we're focusing on that crappy rose made me bleed instead of it might have made me bleed, but it's still beautiful. I'm still going to display it at my home. I'm going to wear it like a badge of honor. That was hard for me to get that rose, right? So this is all about appreciating what we already do have. Okay. I appreciate that I can still, lift my arms above my head. I do because my shoulders are so pinched and tight, like it can be painful. appreciate the little things. And then that gratitude is rewarded, right? Our own health is rewarded. Even when it hurts, even when it's made us cry, right? Looking back at what we are willing to accept and take on within ourselves. What do we learn from those things? What do we learn from that rose? Oh, I'm going to wear thick ass gloves and I'm going to take some scissors, a little bit better scissors next time. So I don't get myself on my power taken away from getting cut. So 25 deceit. This could be even someone not appreciating you externally. What's underneath that? Back with your goddess of the moon. This could be exposed tomorrow night, guys. Um, their deception or their deceit could also be exposed. But instead of getting PO'd about it, we go, oh, that's what I was supposed to learn. I knew my intuition was right the whole frickin' time. And then you find out you were right. That's a beautiful thing. That's something to appreciate. Just an example. Okay. Just an example. I feel good when I can help others. Just make sure that we are not burying ourselves in that so that we don't have to look at within our own internal ways that we deceive ourselves, right? Okay. Now, I want to find out here what is blocking. You know what? Yeah, what's my plan? We're going to go through the next layer, the next layer. What conversation needs to be started? This indecision, this imbalance in love. Let me get a connecting bridge here. What situation, what conversation needs started that collective is indecisive about? Maybe that in the past we've accepted blame for or misplaced blame for. There's that guilt energy coming up again. This is doing something, this is codependency. I don't really have the time to, sit and listen to so and so bitch because I got crap to do. But here, let me iron your blouse for you. Codependency, right? This is doing something for somebody else, but then like going, well, now I can't do XYZ because I help so and so. What I just said over here, it's bookending this energy. Only do it if you have time and if your own cup is full. Being of service to others should not chain you from service to yourself, okay? That indecision energy. If this is a love situation, does it feel good or does it feel bad? Yes or no? That's it. Okay. Second, what project is getting launched here internally, externally? How are they connected? Okay, completion. Look at this orange. I mean, there was no orange here, guys, and I was feeling that right out from the get-go. So, completion and self-worth. This is happening in real project self, releasing fears. Archangel Michael getting us grounded. Look how they're digging up the earth here. And in this other card, there's an orange chair sitting on like an iceberg of self worth. And what's underneath that iceberg, you have yet to discover because we're only seeing the top, right? Icebergs, you can see this coming up from the top, okay, above the water, maybe. But then there's all this underneath. It can be miles long, even. Okay, you're putting something to rest. You're putting fears to rest here. Understanding it's just a test, testing your resolve to live in the energy of love, self love. Okay. Not being grounded is not being kind to ourselves, but it does take practice and it does then attract the energies of the relationships that are coming at us, right? When we work on our own self-worth, we bury things, we put them to rest. We go, I see what you're trying to do there, former self. You're trying to travel down that old neural pathway, and not today, thank you. All right, Ace of Cups. What we need to listen to our intuition about. I know there's no greater goal than to love. And we've got the Ace of Cups asking about the Ace of Cups and the Sun. Okay. Empress energy here, creation, no greater goal than to love. The Empress is all four queens. So that is encompassing the Queen of Cups who fills herself with self love. And also creation. What are you making? Queen of Wands, what are you bringing into being? How is this nurturing others? I can't get over that every time this is a full moon on the only full moon on any of the aces. And then I think we had that moon card. Yeah, we had that goddess of the moon over here. Very creative. So this is a lot of heart energy. Listen to your own intuition about what you're creating. If you love it, keep going. Keep going. Creativity, sacral chakra, all lining up. That's wild. Okay, Ace of Spades or Ace of Wands. We've got what actions are we initiating this plan with? So, self love, we are releasing guilt tomorrow night actively with Ho'oponopono. Can't make it up. There's this old devil energy still, right? It's just like it deceives, the fear is deceiving our own heart, okay? And that causes insecurity within us. Um, Guilt, again, blocks that creative flow. Look how he's covering up his heart chakra, fear of the past, that devil coming back. What is your devil? Everybody has one. And if anybody tells you they don't have a devil, then that's their devil. They ignorant. Okay, there's expansion energy again with this Mother Earth energy, this Empress energy. Spirit is helping you work on those insecurities. They're helping you bury them. Okay, and this is what's going to help you expand your heart. Okay, releasing this guilt. Very important to do on the full moon tomorrow night, guys. Very important. Ho'oponopono. There's a ton of them. Crossing energies. Yeah, this is fear of rejection. We cannot be there. Okay, this is that indecision energy. This is all within our own self. These aren't even real people. These are the neural pathways, what I say, the things that we say to ourself in our head of how we're not blank enough. This is rejecting of self. Okay. We're afraid what people will say. What do my notes say? How would you let your freak flag fly? I think I typed it in and like give zero F's about it. Right? That brings us balance. Not giving, that's neutrality. Not giving a rip, right? Okay, let's find out here from the Ascension deck. I want to know what conversation, or actually, this Angel of Balance. I want to find out what your internal, what lesson is the collective on right now. So, divine feminine energies. What are divine feminine energies working on right now? Thank you. What's in their external reality will be at the bottom of the deck. Reprogramming. What did I say? Release, raising vibration, reclaiming, re examining all the re's with the retrogrades. Okay. Reprogram your soul. And there's the double five again. Energy of that 10 changes the wheel of fate. Crossed by, you got a vibrational match here, an energetic match with these steel grays. And look what I'm wearing today. Okay, divine feminine energy on the bottom of that deck is acknowledge and take responsibility. I accept responsibility for my well being. Bottom of the deck energy. Bottom of the deck energy. This is what's around you. The keys are being shown to you. There's 6 keys there. And inside the center is that like lotus star like energy. It looks like it's opening up the heavens to me. Okay, let's look at where divine masculine, where's yang energy right now, Spirit, on their ascension journey. Thank you. Top one. Karmic purge, mirror reflections. They are still in lessons. That this is just your yang side. You're still in this lesson here, full on. What's in their environmental energy? Speak your truth, expressing themselves. Wow. I mean, indecision. If they were undecided before, I mean, letting the freak flag fly at the because whoever they're not aligned. Okay, divine feminine energies in alignment. Divine masculine energy, different color. This is coming over here. Speaking their truth. This could be maybe a person is letting you know what's been happening to them. Okay, and that kind of unleashes any maybe guilt you were holding on to. Maybe it finally buries something and puts something to rest, which then increases your self-esteem and your self-worth, because maybe you were thinking you were the reason blank happened, so and so left, or this job, whatever it was. No, it's never anything about us. It's always about what's going on with that other person or that other energy. We have no control over that. We can only control how we react to it, right? And here's this red and this gray, and then we have this red and this gray. This devil energy is having to release past life karma, or karma incurred this life through a relationship, through that mirrored reflection. Okay. That's where we are, twin flame underneath that gray. Just because it's not gray yet doesn't mean it won't turn that way. I mean, what is this about? This is connected to the king, divine masculine, and underneath that, there's 3 of these paths of this olive pathway here. And we've got 11, 7, and high priest, personal empowerment, 9. Everything is possible. See, when we're doing all these upgrades for ourselves, possibly even releasing this X thing, upgrades our energy, and then will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Here it comes. Wow. Masculine energy, hot pursuit, pulling on aces, and I see the diamonds and the hearts here. In this king's energy, diamonds and hearts, which are going to be cups and truth. Use that hard one lesson of discernment from your yin side, guys. Okay. All right. Advice about the conversation to start. How can collective not be so indecisive? 44. Reclaim your power. 11:44 a.m. is when I put up that super tramp, or when I was writing that in my journal notes. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Use your voice. Okay. Crossed by peacock spirit. Let me see you shake your tail feather. That's a 4610. Let it shine. That's 9 of cups energy. Wish fulfillment. Dang. You're starting a conversation about what fulfills your heart. You learned what doesn't fill your heart. We're not blaming anybody else, because we're taking full responsibility and being involved in whatever we weren't happy in, right? Ace of coins here, launching what project? First, we got to clear out the clutter, put something to rest from the past, tap into our higher self and our intuition. This is the full leap of faith energy. 28, another 10 here. crossed by 33 horse spirit. Where did I write down 33? That was yesterday. That was yesterday's energy. Freedom is yours. And it was the path of freedom yesterday. Wow. That's 3D. This is on offer now. Wow. Okay. Clear out the clutter. This new wants to come in, guys. I'm telling you, it's here. What about listening to your intuition? Give us another clue here about listening to intuition that will lead to success. What is the collective creating here that will be successful? And no greater goal than to love. What about this cup energy? Advice about the intuition of their heart. Intuition. What about, here's that peace energy again, 21. That's a 3. Empress energy, right on the same line of the stepping into the cups. There are 3 here. Empress energy. Be peace. Okay, and your heart is what you're, the path that you're on versus what you could go down. Even if you're on a path that is, your heart is not at peace, still time to change the road you're on. Okay. That's your indication that it's not aligned, right? Does it feel good or not? Feelings, yes or no? No, it either feels good or it doesn't. It either feels expansive or it doesn't. Be loyal to what you love. And that's a 19 card of the sun. Same column here, same line of energy. Uh, your own happiness comes first and foremost. Okay. And think on your feet. 27, this old, energy, this 9. You don't have to be so defensive all the time anymore when you understand that, if the first time you catching somebody lie to you, just make it the last time. That's it. I mean, if they're trying to be slick, you've already learned discernment when you're filling your own heart, point blank, period. And it doesn't phase you anymore. This is the column of personal lie detector. You can catch the foxes that way. Whale spirit 65. That's an 11. Trust the great mystery. Speak your truth. We got Archangel Gabriel. I mean, trust the great mystery. Whale sounds, that's communication, right? They're just now discovering their language and what everything means. All right, actions, wands. What needs activated, initiated, plan? We're releasing. That's our action of the full moon tomorrow night. Releasing what's been heavy on our heart. The phrase is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, I love you. And it's repeated 108 times, those 4 short phrases. There's a 12-minute version on YouTube that's free. There's one that's like an hour if you want to meditate, and there's some that you can play the whole night long. Um, they're really nice. It's a Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness. We should do every full moon. White raven spirit, the wand. Trust in the magic. 66. Someone's 33 is going to match your 33. 6 to 6. Both people have choices here. Trust in the magic. Conquer that devil. Face that fear. Wow. And trust the great mystery. Such a beautiful card. Be playful. That page of wands comes to mind here with that ace of wands. Sandpiper spirit. And there's more lotus flowers there. Raise that vibration and just trust, guys. When you work on you, the whole world becomes your oyster. Everything outside of you just starts getting better. Okay, any blocks? What's blocking you from the real you? What's blocking you from letting your freak flag fly, collective? What's blocking you? What block would be blocking you from you showing yourself to the real world? That one. The block would be goddess. That goddess energy much. The shadow to that is exploitation of the female nature and form. So exploiting Mother Earth with that mother energy here, that Empress energy, what we're creating. The light attribute is the divine feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Okay. If we don't see the truth of our own beauty, right, we take care of our environment around us. How can we, if we haven't shifted internal, how can we expect external to shift, right? You are wise. You are sensual. You are beautiful. You are creative. Tap into those energies. But because the only thing that's blocking from showing the world the real you is you don't understand your creativity. You don't understand the love that you have to give. You don't understand the effect that self-love will have on your outer world. It's the little for a lot. More bang for your buck. Yang energy, environmental block, could be a king, which we already saw down here when we were looking at the bottom of the deck with that olive energy. Wow. Excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So nice bright sun there with some stars. And we do have the fixed sign. So the sun would be Leo energy and the stars would be the star card of Aquarius. Both are fixed signs. The king cards are the fixed signs. So if someone's not honest, they're up in their ego, they're lying out of convenience or whatever reason. Again, discernment, voice, blue, knowing the truth, lie detective right away. All in this column. When your heart is full, there's no fooling you. Okay, what freak flag can you or should you wave high and more proudly? What freak flag should you wave higher and more proudly and giving zero F's about? High heart chakra, ecstatic bliss, which was very much this goddess energy, right? You're hiding it. Ecstatic bliss. I want to read that one. Crossed by environmental, your unique gifts. When you understand how beautiful you are inside, other gifts open up. Then we're of service to others. Wow. And that bright orange, even though it's in her heart here, it's an orange energy, which is what we've been talking about the whole time as far as that sacral chakra. Real quick, let me get this Izzy Ivy message for you, and we'll wrap her up here. High heart chakra. So, how can you let your freak flag fly? Divine love, selflessness, much of the cups column. Okay. Spiritual compassion, oneness through heart centered bliss, healing, gratitude, giving love, dharma, patience, and joy. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop away our edges and protective containers. Put the fears to rest, bury them. This is the place where we feel held, seen, and enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminated perspectives on how we share, gift, and lift others in our joyful overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give into joy. The theme is the way you bring joy to yourself and others. Archangel Shamuel holding that ball of light. The healing position is the thymus gland behind your sternum, a little above the heart there, like we're seeing up here. Okay. Oh, and there's two more doves either side of this heart. A lot of peace coming in, guys. Color wash is iridescent pink. Hot pink, bright pink, that is connection to spirit. That is Archangel Uriel carrying you up into the 5D. I mean, this is all about joy. That's what this heart was, the thinking woman. Head and heart aligning. You have enough data. Okay, that was on page 37, which is another 10, which spins the wheel of fortune in a different direction. That's a 6 card from yesterday, the lover's energy, those two doves tapping into the same heart. There's another 55. 55. That's the external energy here. Maybe someone else's freak flag or what's happening around you, what's happening to you that you may or may not know about. 55. Your superpowers, a sense of purpose, the meaning behind your quirks. Freak flag, exploring your interests, shortcomings as unique, undiscovered skills. What makes you unique? Any quirks that you feel are shortcomings could be the key to your superpowers. Look for the positive sides of your oddities and traits. How would you like to spend more time? Are there things you would like to try or feel a pull to explore? Now is the time to follow these whispers. You never know how transformational death and transformation, the triangle of change, they may be. Wow, it's on page 139, which is a 9 plus 4, which is a 13, which is death and transformation. That's pretty radical. As connected to learning and are transforming our heart. That's a clear, very concise message. I feel like it all went together beautifully. It's why I like to use so many decks. So that is just gorgeous. Let me hop on here for little quick advice cards for you all. Let me pull out my little fun deck. Where's my believe in your own magic? Where are you at, guys? That's weird. But where's my... That's really odd. I always have everything right here, and the one card from the deck that I wanted, spaceship. David, this always reminds me of David Bowie's space. What was it called? Spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. There's music notes all around, and there's the community energy again joining hands. Let your freak flag fly, guys. My magic cards are there. This is the only one that's there. I mean, that's weird. Look, there's my cosmic deck, my sacred rebels deck, and my work your light deck. That is so odd, especially with the Ziggy Stardust. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. David Bowie. Let your freak flag fly, man. Look at the different decks, even this match of the advice here about how we can let our freak flag fly. Higher heart opening period. Don't just pour it in. Swim in that shit, guys. Swim in it. Okay. I guess I'll go back here to animal deck to give you guys some advice. I was going to use my use your own magic, but okay. Here we are. Brandy, advice for you today. How can Brandy let her freak flag fly? 35. That's an 8. Spirit has a plan. Koala spirit. I don't think I've ever pulled him before. So cute. What else fell out here? Rhino spirit with a 50 of change that's divinely protected. We are in the path of change. Overcome any obstacle. Okay, Spirit's got a plan here. That's why it's so important for that self-love, so we can hear Spirit. We can hear the messages. All right, let's get Spiritual Warrior for you. I know you were on your way out, but you'll come back trying just to love. Advice for Spiritual Warrior, please. Advice card for Spiritual Warrior. I love on that Rhino card how there's a little, she has her crown around her horn. Moth Spirit, surrender now. It's a 39, which is a 12 of the Hanged Man. Surrender much. So that is Empress energy as well. We are at the top of the coaster, which is the divine feminine, and we release our hands. That right is going, right? We go down the coaster to the new moon and back into that emperor energy again, back into the roots. Okay. This is coming back to that Archangel Michael, the angel of love, the balance there. That's the way love goes, like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. Okay. Crossed by, slow and steady wins the race. That's another 62. So now we have an 8 in our collective energy here. There's a 22 we've been seeing when I saw that Wednesday, Thursday. Can't remember if it was Friday as well. Miss Larissa. Did we drop? Nope, it felt like that. Miss Larissa. I know. Do I sing Sweet Larissa to you, even though it's Sweet Melissa? I don't even know who sings that. All right. Advice card here. How can Larissa let her freak flag fly? Advice on letting her freak flag fly. You buttoned up here? I see you. Electric eel, bring your ideas to life more in that creative energy here that we were seeing in that wands. We got another faller. 24 is a 6 energy. That was messages from yesterday might also apply. And then 23 is a 5 of change. Spirit has your back here. Eagle spirit taking the higher perspective. Look at the long view. Okay, is this going to matter in 5 years? That kind of thing. Will this idea hold in 5 years? Yes, it will. Bring them to life. Get the patent. Get the patent. I just looked at the logical song. Take the logical steps. Okay, like protect that energy. Okay, let's look at Miss Jose. Right here. Okay, there you are again. 33 horse spirit. That was yesterday's path. So again, might be some information for you. Miss Josie, freedom is yours. Crossed by, there's that peacock spirit, let it shine. 46 is a 10, changes the fate. That's the 9 of cups, wish fulfillment, girl, right around you. That freedom is a great spot to be in. Let's look up for, let's see, you got Brandy, Miss Kim. Miss Carb, advice for Miss Kim. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I know you had to go too. That's okay. Miss Kim, she's been through it. Advice. Oh, this one. Give with gratitude and grace. I mean, you did all you could do, right? 61. That's protection by spirit. That was, you had some spirit helping you there. I feel good when I can help others. Give with gratitude and grace. That service energy, the yellows and the greens, beautiful. Crossed by a rebirth is assured. Bat spirit, that's high priestess energy for trusting your instincts. It's another 5 of change. Wow. Which is today's energy. A rebirth is assured. That's the spiritual gift. That's the Saturn giving you a little gift, giving you a little gifty there, Kimmy. All right, guys. I hope that helped you. I hope, in the very least, it made you smile a little bit or helped you with your boredom if you're listening, doing chores or whatnot. 110, 19 on the timer clock there. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow on the Spiritual View at 10 a.m. I will see you then. Thank you guys so, so much. Have a great rest of your day and night. And of course, wonderful week. Love you, mean it.